So it's finally that time, huh? The V-card story. Alright. I remember the first time my dad and I really talked about it. I was about 14 years old, about to turn 15, and one day after school, on the drive home, I turned to him and I asked him, "Hey Dad, how old were you when you swiped your V-card?" Well, actually, first I asked him at what age does your V-card start to grow, because by this time I'd seen a couple videos, and let's just say I was getting a little bit anxious, because my card was significantly smaller than the cards I was seeing on the screen. And basically he said that I was still very young and I shouldn't be worrying about that. But he did tell me how old he was when he did first swipe his card, and gotta be honest with you, didn't really make me feel that good, because it wasn't that much longer after 15, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't see myself getting a girl to do that with me anytime soon, I was a little goofball around that age, man. Still hadn't really hit puberty, I wasn't very good with girls, and I just couldn't see myself changing that much in the next few years to get to a point where I could get a girl to swap my card. And I guess he saw that and he said something like, "Son, listen, you're gonna be just fine. Trust me. When the time is right, it will happen. Don't worry about it." My dad's a cool guy, and he was right, because fast forward not even 2 years later, and a lot had changed. One, puberty hit me like a brick. My voice got deeper, I grew like 4 inches, I started to put on some muscle and gain some confidence, man. Also, by this time, I was living in America. You remember a little while back, I told you about the girl with the boyfriend that I was fooling around with? Well, she gave me my first 2 chances to swipe my V card. The first time was when she was still coming over to work on our school project. One day, as we were fooling around, she was like, "So, what you wanna do?" And I was like, "What you mean?" But I knew exactly what she meant, because she had been sending me some very descriptive text messages, okay? And let's just say that she was not a shy girl. Plus, didn't really help that I'd put in her head that as soon as I got the chance, I was gonna hit her with the blicky on, you feel me? And I did that because I thought that I couldn't let her know that your boy was rocking a crisp, unswiped, shiny V card. So when she came over, she was ready for that you know what I'm saying? But as soon as I saw that she was really about that action, I was scared. I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready. I'd seen it done 1,000 times before on my phone, I was studied up. But when it's your first time, man, it's your first time. And in all fairness, you should be allowed to be bad the first few times, But I'd already talked too much. Like I had put LeBron James rookie year pressure on my blicky game. Like I basically had a chosen one tattoo on my V card. So she was expecting me to work her, you feel me? Now, I didn't have any card cases. You don't typically just have those on hand when you got a V card, because why? You don't ever take it out of your wallet. So I head over to my cousin's room and I was like, "Hey Ty, you got any card cases?" And he's like, "What?" I said, "Do you got any card cases? I'm trying to give Ashley that you feel me?" Wait, you are gonna with her? Oh my goodness. Well, I'll be damned. Do you have any card cases or not? Nah, I ain't got any right now, but I am so proud of you. He knew I had a V card. Hey, I'm gonna go to the store and get you some, all right? I'll be right back. So like 15, 20 minutes pass and he comes back with a pack of card cases. So I get the cases and I head back to my room where Ashley was patiently waiting. But too much time, man. Too much time had passed. Like, I'd way too much time to think. And I was a chronic overthinker for most of my life. So I was just overflowing with anxiety and nerves. My stomach was doing backflips. I mean, this was a really big deal for me. So I turned to her and I was like, "All right, I got the cases." And girls are funny, man. They tend to be really good at reading energy. And it was like she could taste the nervousness in the air. So she was like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine, I'm about to hit you with that, you feel me?" So she's like, "Okay, all right then, come on. And then I was like, and you're sure you want to do this? I mean, I'm down, you know what I'm saying? But you do have a boyfriend, and I don't want you to do anything you're gonna regret. And then she paused for a little bit, you know, she looked down, then she looked at me, and then she smiled and was like, you know, yeah, and your cousin's here. Maybe right now isn't the best time? And then I was like, okay. So after I managed to fumble the ball with Ashley, by the grace of sweet baby Jesus himself.
Look, I like the baby version the best, do you hear me?
She agreed to go catch a movie with me. Your boy was still in the game, man. Now, we had to go to a movie theater a whole other town over because she wanted to make sure that we didn't run into her man or anyone they knew. So we get to the movies, and I'm be honest with you, I have not the slightest clue what movie we watched that night, which is a light me, man. I have a great memory, but Ashley wore a sundress, my G. A sundress. Do you understand me? I don't know if there's any article of women's clothing that does it for me more than a sundress. And it's because a sundress is barely clothes, my G. It's just like a thin, wispy curtain over the booty. And because they're so thin, a lot of girls don't even wear drawers when they got them on, man. And if they do, it's barely dental floss, giving the cheeks complete freedom to jiggle with every step. Every step that a thick girl takes in a sundress is a direct and violent assault to the integrity of every man's relationship within a 2-mile radius. I don't care how loyal a guy thinks he is, he's vulnerable to a baddie in a sundress. To make it worse, hers was strapless, my G, so she wasn't even wearing a bra. Bruh, I was warm, I was hot, I was sweating at the sight of this girl. So we get into the theater, which is practically empty and freezing. And remember, no bra. Some of you get it, some of you don't. So about 25 minutes into the movie, if that, I turned to her and I expressed how cold I was. At which point, she took my hand and put it directly on her melon to warm me up. Oh my God. This was the first time that I ever made skin to melon skin contact, and I must say, it was everything that I thought it would be, and so much more. And if I wasn't that interested in the movie before, I certainly wasn't paying attention now. So she realizes that things are different now, and she looks at me and is like, you wanna go back to my Jeep? And then I was like, shawty, we already in your Jeep. What's up? So guys, this is YouTube 2019. So I'm doing my best to keep this PG. I can't exactly draw for you the events that took place over the next few minutes, but let's just say the level of intimacy gradually increased. Eventually, we were sharing the same seat in the Jeep. I'm gonna let your imagination figure out how we made that work. So there we are, making strong eye contact. And then she asked me the same question she did last time. So what are you trying to do? And then I was like, we about to go smoke that, John G. Don't bother with the line talking, hey, take it out, give me everything, hey. Never bring a case, never did that thing, hey. Never mind, girl, put it on the thing. Y'all liking my little V-card rhythm? Hey, anyway. So she uncovers her card reader, right? And I held my card in my hand. And now all I had to do was swipe my card. Oh, wait, just move it to the left. Oh. Do you need my help? It's just it's hard to see. Because I can help. No, I don't need help. I got it. I didn't got it. I couldn't find the card slot, my G. I'm serious, man. It was dark, there wasn't a lot of space, so I was fumbling around with the card, and with every failed attempt to swipe it, my confidence plummeted, and the anxiety started to rise up. Eventually, I felt so embarrassed that my card got all bendy, at which point, I just gave up. I tried to play it off as if I was being hesitant because I forgot the card cases, but truth be told, I just couldn't find the slot. And that's the story. We just kind of stopped trying after like 15 seconds. And then she took me home because, what, were we supposed to go back into the movies after that? And it was shortly after this incident that I started caring about her too much. And remember, she had a boyfriend, which I knew was a bad recipe. So I saw that and broke it off. You can go watch my High School Affair series if you want more details about that. So at the end of the day, my